remember when I said she had a 0% chance of getting married? Was I right or what?
The number of men that meet her requirements is 0.
I'm 31 now, and I still don't have kids. I still don't have a family. I was focused on trying to get after the bag and all this. Yo, what?
What she's saying here is true. These women use their 20s and they waste them, and then they do wake up and they are devastated.
I had a friend who had an older sister, and she told me, have with as many people in high school as you can because no one has STDs. The actual number at the time was like 150.
Holy heaven. 150 guys at 19. Where are your parents? Okay, so let's talk about this. Hello, everyone. Ooh, sultry today. Hello. Welcome. Jedediah Bila show. Hot. We're coming in hot. You're like, Jed, don't sing. It's not why I'm here. Listen, voice isn't bad. Just saying. Get me a guitar. Just saying. All right. Packed show today. Going to be awesome. Starts a little weird. Not going to lie. Are you ready? Are you ready for the creepy? All right. Let's go right in. Let's go to 1A. And this is going to roll. I'm going to have to give you some text. This went viral all over the place. Originally, I wasn't going to cover it, but then I saw it go viral and I said, oh, we have to. Plus, I saw some other messages coming in and I was like, ooh, super freak. Let's do it. Okay, A.
All right, everyone. So check this out. I was supposed to have a date tonight with Julia here. Sent a confirmation text, 8:30, Little Rebel, a bar in the East Village. Now, she said, yes, we're all good, but then asked me who I voted for the mayor. Now, I'm not extremely political, but I think just bring this up before we even meet. It just didn't sit right for me. I am not on team all left or all right, but something here didn't sit right, so I canceled it. Now look, could I have been nicer? Yes, but same as she said, I'm not wasting anyone's time. She's not wasting mine. Now, yes, I did post it on Twitter. It's going crazy. Yeah, she sent me this. Stay tuned for the next response. I'm not trying to go to war here, but I do think we all should have values and morals, and clearly this was not a fit. So yeah, this is dating in New York City.
That's the first. First of all, can I tell you all, first bit of advice, don't date in New York City. Don't live in New York City. Ooh. I know I have a lot of you. By the way, I look at the demographics on this channel. I got a lot of you in New York City, and I am a New Yorker originally. I got out. You know why I got out? Because it's fallen to shit. It's not what it used to be. Nasty stuff, left and right. By the way, most of the girls that we pull from these TikTok videos coming from New York City. Why? Because that's where all the content's coming from. All the crazies. So guys, my first bit of advice to you is don't date in New York. Don't date in New York. Don't live in New York. Get out. You want a traditional woman? Get out of New York City. Get out of Los Angeles. Get out of Chicago. Get out of the big cities. Get out. Telling you straight up. Or stay at your own risk. Okay, so let's go through this message. This went viral. New York Post covered it. It was everywhere. The man says, and he says, hey, just confirming, still good for tonight. See you at 8:30 at Little Rebel. That's a village bar. And the woman says, hey, yes, that still works. I did just want to ask one thing to make sure we're on the same page and not waste time. Did you vote for Zoran for mayor? I'm really excited he won. That's the socialist. Okay, guys, if a woman asks you who you voted for before she's even met you, don't go on the date. She's a nutcase. She is a freaking nutcase. And that either means that she's a total lefty, crazy psycho, right? Which you know what comes with that, right? Boss babe, all that stuff. Or probably not a super hard right, but could be a super hard right, maybe weirdo, right? Like something weird about her. Okay. Usually gonna be, though, I'm telling you, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be a hard leftist that cares about this. Somebody somewhere in the middle, or somebody that doesn't like either party, or somebody who's an independent thinker, which is where all the same people reside. I think we can all establish that the parties really don't mean anything anymore. You really got to go for the people who are battling the system, right? If you're smart, you know that. But the people that are more rational, they don't ask questions like this because they don't have this pledge of allegiance to a political ideology, right? So if she asks you who you voted for before she sees you, just cancel the date. She's a psycho. Okay, red flag number 1. So what does he do? Awesome. He cancels the date. Your reservation has been canceled. He immediately just inserts the message, pops up to her. And she says, oh, glad we didn't waste each other's time. I also now have seen you posted this screenshot on Twitter. Your page is disgusting. If you do not delete your post, I'm going to the police. I don't need this in my life right now. This week has been insanely stressful. Oh, what a girl crybaby. Oh, honey, you had a stressful week? So what? Him posting this on his page is going to send you over the top? Too bad, honey. Why did you ask such a dumb question? You asked a dumb question publicly and now he posted it. Too bad. Grow up. Imagine being so fragile. I love these women too, right? I am an independent, strong woman. I can do everything a man can do, and I can even do it better. But if you don't remove that screenshot, I'm going to have a really stressful week. So just take it down. You see the contradiction, guys? You see it? You can't be both. Are you the strong, empowered woman who can handle criticism? Or are you Hillary Clinton on a debate stage screaming sexism every time someone challenges you? Make up your mind. Okay. Let's go to now. So the guy, he don't give a lick, right? Good for him, man. Listen, we have moments where we have to clap. And this is one of those moments. Good on him. He was like, screw you. So he comes out with video number 2. Let's go to video number 2 and let's play it. B.
All right, this is the update to the last video. Yeah, so apparently I am going to get sued and go to jail for sending some text messages and canceling a date. So any lawyers out there, yeah.
Can you imagine? Okay. Video 2. Man, didn't you just vote to defund the police? Now you want to call them over a Twitter post? Good luck. But what is she going to call the police about? That he posted this message anonymous with no name on it? I mean, this is the mind of a twisted, dumb woman. Can you imagine? He didn't even put her name on it. She's got no last name, nothing. They can't trace it back to her. And she's going to call the police. Good luck, honey. She says, please do not message or contact me again. I have reported your post to the police. You will also be hearing from my lawyer. She's got a lawyer. Can you imagine? So just because he posted her exchange saying that, she asked him who he was going to vote for, if he voted for this socialist moron, right? And he says your reservation's canceled. She got so twisted because she's embarrassed. By the way, an embarrassed woman is dangerous. I'm telling you, man, when you ever see a situation where a woman and a guy are out and something happens and she gets embarrassed. He says something or whatever. And she's like, you see the face? That's it. The daggers in the eyes. An embarrassed woman is dangerous. She will ruin your night, right? She will. I'm telling you, women can be very spiteful like that. So he embarrassed her, right? What are you embarrassed about, honey? I thought you were proud to be voting for the socialist. If you're so proud, what are you so mad that he posted it? Obviously, she has no cause to go to the police. He's not harassing her, right? Okay? There's nothing going on here, and he didn't even use her last name. The dumb hurts, honey. Okay.
So I thought this would be done, but I just woke up to this text message now from this crazy woman. She pretty much says, I blocked your number. This is a formal warning to remove everything, which is obviously what I'm posting right now. And I put this on Twitter, and it's actually in the New York Post. She says, it's ruining her mental health and damaging her reputation, which nobody knows who she is. This is crazy now, and I have 24 hours, so that's why I'm posting this. So let's see what happens in 24 hours. Man, I'm just trying to get my Starbucks, if you see at the top.
This guy's too much. So his name's not there. Her name's not there, but she's gone mad. Okay. So she says, hello, don't even bother responding as your number is blocked. So why are you writing him, honey? You don't want a response. You block the number, but you get to just go on in a long rant. This is your formal warning. If you don't immediately remove all posts, TikToks, Instagrams, podcasts, and any other content featuring me or my messages, I will take further steps. The viral exposure is ruining my mental health, damaging my reputation, and making daily life unbearable. Honey, nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody knows who you are. He didn't put your name. Yes, your messages are the laughing stock of many. Myself included. I've had a real long, hearty laugh about you, but nobody knows who you are, so who gives a shit? I'm done being dragged into this for anyone's entertainment. You have 24 hours to fix this before I escalate. Can you imagine the sense, an ego this big? Just giant ballooning ego that you think that somehow people are going to connect this to you. Your name's not there. No one knows who you, only you know it's you, honey. Only you know it's you. The New York Post doesn't know it's you. Your best friend Sally doesn't know it's you. Nobody knows it's you unless you tell them, right? And this woman would be dumb enough to go to a friend to be like, do you know that's me? Do you know that's me that the New York Post thing, it's me, right? She would be dumb enough to do that, and then it would get around that it was her, and she would blame this guy, even though she probably told somebody, some female friend that's like a confidant, and that girl's probably like, ha ha, I don't really like you. I'm telling everyone, right? You know, the reason I did this was, one, this is the level of sick that's going on, right? Don't date in New York City. Memo to you all. And number two, just the sense of self and importance and the inflated ego. Imagine thinking you're so important. The guy didn't use your name and you still think you're like, talk of the town. Oof, I wish I could figure out who this was. I would have to cover it on the show. I would have to. Can you imagine? Audience, see if you can figure out who that is, just for my own amusement, because it's just too good. It's just too good. All right. Now that we've embarrassed this psycho, let's go to number 2.
Bare minimum income per year.
1 million.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. 1 million.
A million.
He's leaving.
A million.
Minus stage.
Ladies, don't shame her.
He's had enough.
Don't shame. Don't shame.
Okay.
Right,
So 1 million.
Not the room.
Can he be fat or married?
Remember what I said about the extreme delusion part?
No.
So he can't be married.
I
or
mean,
Sorry, Mo.
it
Thank
could
you,
be
Chris.
fat. I'll put the work to make him a
No,
slimmer.
No, he's coming to you.
No, game
fat.
changer.
That's just how he is.
Biggie Smalls, man.
He has good teeth and nice face, and that I care about now.
Okay, so
Not
let's-
obese.
I don't care.
Excluded.
Let's
Obese no, obese no,
Let's
marry
exclude-
no.
Okay, let's get us out of here.
Oh
So-
my God. This got to be
check
the
mark,
worst
check mark.
one we've ever done, Fresh.
Let's see right now.
No, it ain't. Really.
Yeah, we have worse. All right, Bill, your man. Okay. You scored a total of 5 cat bags, so good job.
What's that?
0.02%.
Got that?
Yeah, so your man doesn't exist, and it's in red. Yeah, that means, and ladies,
Remember when I said she had a 0% chance of getting married? Was I right or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
but-
So Fresh and Fit has this little calculator. Okay. And they do it on the show. It's hysterical. And women give all of their specifications because, the list is a mile long, right? They think they're, God's gift to humanity, and I want him to make this much money, and I want him to be this tall, and I want him to not be married, and I don't want to share him. And I want all of these things, right? They input all of their desires. You can see right off the bat, she says she wants him to make $1 million a year. Honey, how many people make $1 million a year, love? Do you see the girl too? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let that sit out there. Did you all see her? Enough said. Okay. $1 million a year. And I'm not, by the way, I don't care, right? She's not an ugly girl. I'm not saying that because I'm trying to take a dig. I'm just saying that's you. And you want him to have all the specifications. The list was a mile long. If you had seen the whole thing, you would have been like, holy, right? Okay. $1 million a year, honey. Okay. What are you bringing to the table, love? Okay. They calculate it, and it comes up with a percentage chance that you're going to actually get married. If all of these are your specifications, what is the percent? It's like a 0%. It's 0.002 something. It's ridiculous, right? The number of men that meet her requirements is 0, essentially. It's like 0.00. It's ridiculous. The number is non-existent, essentially. So guys, I want you to see what's going on, right? Because women's standards are so warped. They now think the average girl is saying, oh, they're not saying 6 figures anymore. They're not. The average girl is saying $1 million a year. I want to date a millionaire. I really want to date. Oh, okay, honey. What are you going to do for him? I look good. Okay, what else, honey? And then the crickets. Can we play some crickets? That's what you hear, right? Crickets. Nothing. They don't have nothing. They have nothing, right? Are you going to be a homemaker? I'm not doing, you're making $1 million a year. You want me to clean my own house? Do you want kids? Well, not now. Eventually, yeah. Are you going to stay at home? Why do I have to stay at home? Can't we get a nanny? What are you going to do, honey? Are you going to be agreeable? No, that's the happy wife, happy life girl, right? You know it. If you're demanding from second one, I need $1 million, you're not going to be an easy ride, right? Can we all agree? But I like the calculator because what happens is these girls go on the show and they have all these ridiculous standards, right? Meantime, most of them are just average girls, average looking, average, and not overly willing to please either, right? They don't want to be submissive. They don't want to have a man in the house act like a man in the house. They got demands to be made, right? And then the calculator comes in and they're like, oh, when it comes to 0, right? But it's a reality check. It's a reality check. These women need a reality check. They need to be shown that what you say you want doesn't exist, honey. It's like this many guys. Now, if it's this many guys, do you think they're coming for you? What are you doing are you going to be able to attract the number of guys that fit into this little space here? Be realistic. Usually the answer is no. No. And you're not even trying, ladies. You're not even trying to attract them. You're too busy like trying to be a man or trying to be promiscuous or sleeping around with everyone and then saying you can grow your virginity back. Nasty. Nasty.
Your like first long-term relationship, sort of right after high school, you told him the body count was on the low end. You lied.
He
how
was
did he
that
find out?
Everything.
Like, did you tell him, or did he like?
I just
find
started
out?
feeling guilty because I started like really falling for him. So I was like, this lie, like
Damn.
I'm holding it in. So I told him, and he like flipped out on me.
Wait, so you told him? What was the number that you told him?
4,
That
like
it was
2
4.
or 2 to 4, yeah.
2 to 4. What was it actually?
I still lied to him the second time, actually. But I had to raise the number a bit just to like let him know, because yeah. I told him.
Tell us the new lie, and then tell us what the actual number was.
So I told him it was 22, thinking that it would be like chill, you know. And then he was like he flipped out like really bad. But the actual number. All right, I'm going to say this. The actual number at the time was like 150.
Excuse me?
Sorry, Mom.
Wait,
Sorry,
how old were you? Wait, how old were you at the time?
I was 19. I had a friend who had an older sister, and she told me, have sex with as many people in high school as you can because no one has STDs.
What?
So I took that as law, and I really went for it.
Holy heaven. Holy heaven. Holy. Okay, so do you hear what she does? First of all, really? Guys, whatever. 2 to 4 body count. She tells the boyfriend who she likes, right? She started to like him, and she felt like the lie was eating away at her. Interesting. She tells him 2 to 4, and he was like, all right, I guess, but something was fishy. So then she tells him, no, actually it's 22, which is quite a big jump, honey. She's like, I thought it would still be like acceptable. 22 is a lot of 19 years old, 22. It's more than your age. I mean, you thought he was, you said it was 2, but it's actually just add a 2. Honey, no, it doesn't work like that. I don't know what math you learned. So 22. So he flips out, obviously, because, she's stretched out beyond 19 years old, 22 people. Okay, that wasn't even the real number. The real number was 150 guys at 19. Body count of 150. Can you just process that? And she says why. She says, I had a friend who told me, who had an older sister that said, sleep with as many people as you can in high school because they don't have STDs. First of all, that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay. So you got lied to. You probably got something rancid going on too, right? That's a lie. And also, where are your parents? Can you imagine? Older sister comes in. You think of an older sister, wiser, right? Sharing something beneficial that you could learn. And I was sleep with everybody. So how many people are on the sisters roster, dare we ask? When she said, I really took it and I ran with it. Honey, you ran with it. All right. You ran and you're still running, it looks like. 150. I can't even fathom that. So guys, listen, I tell you this all the time too. You can ask the body count. And by the way, I think it's hysterical if you do, because, the ones who get insulted obviously have a long list. You don't get insulted unless you're trying to hide something. But just know they lie, right? So if you ask the body count and she's like, sex, it could be 16, it could be 26. Who knows what it is, really? What you have to do is you have to just pay attention. How does she act? How does she dress? What is her personality like? Is she meek? Is she quiet? Is she reserved? Is she out at the club, first one to get a drink, drunk, all nasty, doing? You can feel out a girl's body count without even asking. You don't have to. You'll know. You will. It's very rare when you will have a woman who is out there, big person, loud, drunk and all that, and the low body count. It really does correlate. Very often, 9 out of 10 times, you will get a sense of that. Man, I hope he left 150. He must have been like, What do you, how do you even process a number? Holy mother. Holy mother. I got to share something with you all. Okay. I have to. What's your favorite snack? No, tell me. I want to know in the chat. Put in what your favorite snack is. And you're going to be very surprised because mine is meat sticks. I have been struggling. Do I share it with the audience? Do I not? For weeks now. And I said to my husband, as I was eating my third bag of meat sticks this week, I said, I have to share this. This is from Paul Saladino's company. Paul is amazing. He's put out some amazing products. But if you're looking for a snack, you know, we're all like trying to the protein. You want to get your protein. You want to be healthy. This is the healthiest, best tasting snack on the planet. Okay. Lineage Provisions. These are their classic meat sticks. It's 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and it has 10% heart and organs that you don't taste. You know how you're always trying to get the organ meat in there too, guys? You know, especially guys, your testosterone, you want that testosterone to flow. This is your secret weapon. Just saying. You didn't hear it from me. You don't taste the organs, though. I have a hard time with that. I can't just like down liver, but this, delicious. This is the cleanest. It's air dried. So no chemical processing, no hormones, no antibiotics, no sugar, no preservatives, none of that stuff. It's just air dried. And it's 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, no curing agents, no seed oils, checks all the boxes of healthy. What do I do with this? First of all, this is my airplane. You got to travel. You got to get an airplane. You need it. I'm telling you, you need it. You got to go long drives or anywhere. You need it. You go to the gym. You come out. You're like, I got to get to blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to. You need it. I'm telling you, man, this is delicious. I have a code for you too. Oh, yeah. Jedediah 10. Jedediah 10. You're going to type that in. And we're going to link it in the description too, the lineageprovisions.com. We'll link it. Jedediah 10. You're going to get 10% off site-wide. So if you don't want these, you'll be making a mistake. You got to get these. I'm telling you, man, you got to get them. But if you don't want these and you want something else, protein powder, all that stuff, they have it. But I'm telling you right now, I got to eat one. I got to do it. Listen, it can't be in front of me and me not savor the flavor, as I say. If you don't get these, you're going to be so mad when you ultimately taste from somebody like me. And you're like, Jed, what have I been missing out on? This is one of my favorite things to eat. I literally look forward to when it comes in the mail. I'm like, woo, lineageprovisions.com. Go get yours. I'm telling you.
We have been together for 4 years. We have 2 kids, and he has worked so hard to provide everything we could ever ask for. He's a very good man, and he works very hard to give us a good life, which I really appreciate him for. But recently, it just feels like I am existing in the marriage alone. I thought marrying a rich man would be great, but apart from being a provider, my husband is a very boring man. I look at my friends' love lives, and it's just very much interesting compared to mine. They are not rich like us, but their husbands still create time for them to go out, go on vacations and have fun. But my husband never does any of it. And anytime I bring it up to him, he just says, if that's what I want, then that's what we will do. But that pisses me off even more because I don't want to be the one to tell him what to do. I want him to do it because he wants to, and I want him to surprise me with something to at least make our marriage romantic and interesting. He tells me he is working so we will have stability. He says I should be grateful for what we have, but I keep wondering if I'm supposed to be grateful for a life I don't even enjoy. And sometimes I try to think that maybe it's because we are both from different generations, because he is 46 and I am 24, but it doesn't help. I just need some guidance because I want to know if this is a phase in marriage that ends up passing, because I don't think I am ready to spend the rest of my life like this.
Are you happy to see him when he comes home?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want...
Are you happy when he comes home? No. Okay, so let's talk about this. Man alive. Okay, she is only talking about these other issues because she already has the money, okay? Because she's so comfortable. This guy's rich, right? She's 24, 46. She probably married him for the money, right? She married for the money. She wanted a comfortable life. She has a comfortable life, right? Now, because all of those needs are filled, she has time to like think and complain and what's missing and, you know, daydream, watch The Notebook a few times, right? Listen to her friend rant about how they went out to eat and he surprised her with flat, right? The mind is wandering, but the mind only wanders when your survival needs are met, when her, you know, everything is tended to. He makes enough money. They probably live in a beautiful house. He's rich, have nice cars, bills get paid. All of the necessities are, you know, fulfilled. So now she's into the like, well, what don't I have? And, all of that stuff. So let's just be clear, because I want to be clear that if those other things weren't being done, she wouldn't be talking about this. Then she'd be worried about, oh my God, bills, and I don't have enough money to do this, and he's not doing his job as a man, like he needs to get a job, and there would be other things. So there are some women out there that you are not going to please. Just know that you are not going to please them, okay? Because they will expect you to be everything all the time. They want you to provide. They want you to be the romantic, and you got to be just the right type of romantic, because you know what he said to her? Whatever you want to do, we'll do. What's wrong with it? He's saying, hey, honey, you want to go to Bahamas? Let's do it. No, that's not good enough. He's got to have an idea. He's got to come up with it. He's got to plan it. The guy's working so that you can probably have a closet full of Louis Vuitton, which you love. And, now he's got to be the planner. He has to be everything. Okay. I'm going to tell you why this happened, guys. Are you listening? This happened because she married this guy for the money, but she wasn't attracted to him. She was not attracted to him. She saw that he had money. She saw the dollar signs. She saw the comfortable life, and she went there. And I told you every single time, if she marries you, this is why you don't dangle the money like this from the beginning. That's not what's going to hold a woman. It isn't. It isn't. Okay? It isn't. She will cheat on you. She will. If she's there for the money, and and I guarantee you this guy, the 20-year age gap, he knew that she was there for the money. She wanted a comfortable life. She was there for the money. There was probably stuff missing in that relationship. He could tell, well, she doesn't want to jump my bones, but she's there for the money. She'll stay. She won't stay. She will cheat on your money with the local bartender who hums her to sleep at night and writes a poem and all of that, because now she has the stability of your world and all the money and all the finances and the romance of his world. And she gets to do like a little combo package, right? She's not going to leave you for the bartender, because then, unless she takes half your money, that could happen too. She divorces you, and now she's like, oh, I'm rich, and now I get the bartender too. Ooh. And I don't have to deal with this guy. Meaning you, the husband. Or if there's a prenup, or there's, some other thing in the mix there that makes it hard for her to leave, then she won't leave you for the bartender. She'll just have him on the side, because she's like, oh, I'm not going to, it's like, great. Oh, the affair is fantastic, until she sees where he lives. And she's like, is this your house? Is there another room? Is there a maid? No joke, because she's spoiled, right? She's got this rich husband. So what is my message? There are a lot of women that that are very hard to please. They're looking for something to complain about all the time. They will find it, right? If you meet a woman and you are a successful guy and she's there for the money, that's not a good fit. She will leave you. I don't care how much money it is. I don't care if it's $1 gazillion, she will cheat on you, right? She will, if that's all there is, right? If there's no attraction, if there's no romance, and you guys, right? Some relationships, there's just, the attraction's not there. I don't know how else to say it except that she has to be attracted to you first. She has to be so attracted to you that she wants you to jump her bones in a hut in the middle of nowhere. And then if you make the money, great. She's still going to want you to jump her bones. She can't not be attracted to you and be like, oh, I don't really want to have sex with him, but I'm going to have a big house. No, she'll have sex in that big house with somebody else while you're at work. So I'm telling you, attraction is everything. It's more important than your money. It is. It really is. In terms of longevity, right? Now, I'm not saying that if you guys are attracted to each other and you don't have a pot to piss in, that's going to work either. No, it's not. But I'm telling you, if she is there for the money, and she is not attracted to you, the ship will sink. If she is there because you provide, but she is also attracted to you, that has a good shot. If she's attracted to you, but you don't have a pot to piss in, that's not good either. It's not. Okay. With that being said, be able to detect if you just have a complainer on your hands who is always going to find fault with what you're doing, right? Oh, he's only providing. He's not, if her expectations are unreasonable, all these things. And the reason that vibe is going to happen is because she's not attracted to you. Everything comes back to attraction. You will get away with murder with a woman if she is attracted to you. You will get away with nothing if she's not. End of story. Imagine making a video like this about your husband too. People have no respect. It's amazing. I want you to hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, if you like what we're doing here, if you want to empower this message, if you want to show YouTube and everywhere else, where you can find this everywhere, this podcast, that you're not going to be silenced, then you're going to hit subscribe. You're going to hit like, going to leave a comment. Let that algorithm know we are not shutting up. We're getting louder.
Man, I feel lied to by the culture. But I'm going to take full responsibility there, man. I fell for it. I fell for the boss the, like, I could do everything by myself, that hyper independent. And I'm 31 now, and I still don't have kids. I still don't have a family. I was focused on trying to get after the bag and all this. Yo, what? I'm in a place now in my life where I'm reevaluating everything. My values, my perspectives, what I really want in the future. And what I really want is a family. I feel like social media, or just everything around us, society in general, wants to push that the woman is the future. No, the family is the future.
I could have done without the music, to be honest. It makes it seem fake to me. And maybe it is fake. I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Well, maybe you did. So this is a former OF. She did the OF. She did, she was after the bag. She's telling you point blank. And what does that mean? She was a career woman. She wanted to make the money. And by the way, OF is a career. It's the same climb, right? It's nasty, right? But it's still, you're an entrepreneur if you're doing that. No joke. She's 31. She has no kids, no family, and she's reinventing herself, right? Now, is this genuine? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe she woke up one day and said, what the hell did I do? What did I do with my life? I did all this stuff, and now I'm alone, and I'm realizing that the things I really want in my life, a family, kids, I don't have any of them. I'm 31. It's not going to get easier from here on out. Maybe she had that realization that we talk about all the time. Or maybe she made a lot of money and now wants to reinvent herself and make more money and rebrand herself. And this is a perfect opportunity to do that. I don't know. I don't know her personally. I can't make that call. Neither can you. What we can say is that what she's saying here is true, because this is what happens. These women use their 20s and they waste them, and they are promiscuous, and they, I got to make my money and all this stuff. And then they do wake up at 31 is even a little young. Sometimes it takes to 35, and they are devastated. Completely devastated. Even if they have money, they are devastated. So it doesn't matter to me whether it's genuine, because this is the pattern that is real, that's unfolding. And it would behoove women to pay attention to that. Now, the other thing I will say is, just because you woke up now at 31, it doesn't, you may not have a family. You may not, it just may not work out for you, and maybe it will. Maybe it will. She has rebranded herself as very wholesome. This is the other thing, because she's probably having to undo a lot of what's out there. Is a guy going to be able to unsee the videos or unknow that you were on the OF? Or probably not. Probably not. So no amount of rebranding is going to change that. A good guy is not touching a former OF girl. It's not happening. It is not happening. And that's why I tell these women, be careful, because you can't undo it, right? And then you're not going to get the masculine guy. You're going to get the liberal, pro-feminist garbage guy that you don't want. So you have to set your life up aimed at the guy you want. Okay. Aim it that way. What do I need to be doing here? Who do I need to be? What do I need to be putting out there? If that's your goal, you want that guy over there. What appeals to that guy? If that's important to you, want to have a family, you need the guy. Oh no, Jed, you go to a sperm donor. Just stop it already. All right. Stop it. Stop the madness. Too many women don't do that. All right. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and get in the chat. Let me know. Do you know women like this? I'm curious in the chat. Let me know. Do you know women who hit 30s? Have you seen them have this regret in real time? Have you seen it? Tell me. I want to see. I pop in the chat. I go in there and I get a little funky. All right. 6. Final clip of the day. Let's do it. Oh, this is great. Oh, I like this one. It's a fun one. Let's do it. Oh, so the text says, point of view, trying to change my own tire to prove to my man he's there because I want him, not need him. She goes to change the tire. I don't know if this is really you never know what's staged, but goes to change the tire in the car. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know anything about tires. I can't change a tire. Guys in the chat, did it just collapse? Did it fall? What happened there? She has no idea. I have no idea. Guys, you know what happened. So this is the classic, I don't need a man until shit hits the fan, right? And they love to do this. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. The toilet's overflowing. Oh, do I call a plumber? I don't need a man. And so you're stranded on the side of the road. You ran out of gas or something. And you're like, what do you think? A woman like me is coming to help you, honey? It's not happening. It's not happening. You need a man. So listen, honey, let me save you the time. You want a man? You need a man. That's the short version. Everyone, thank you for being here today. Love you, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.